He bet $100,000 that he could make me fall in love with him and then break my heart publicly. He thought because I was the poor scholarship girl, I was an easy target. But he forgot one thing. I don't play by the rules of the elite. I rewrite them. Welcome to Midnight Cravings, where the food is decadent, the secrets are dark, and the revenge is always sweet. Grab a glass of wine. Tonight's story is about a girl named Harper, a fake billionaire, and the most expensive mistake he ever made. Let's go back to the beginning. My name is Harper Vance. I am the only scholarship student at Sterling Academy, in a place where teenagers drive Ferraris to school and wear watches worth more than my parents' house. I was invisible. I worked 3 part-time jobs just to afford my textbooks. My plan was simple: keep my head down, graduate, and escape poverty. But that changed the day Liam Sterling, the school's crown prince, the heir to the Sterling Empire, decided to make me his target. It happened on a Tuesday. I was in the library when the school intercom crackled to life. Liam's voice echoed through the halls, confessing his undying love for me. He asked me to be his girlfriend in front of the entire student body. Girls were crying. Guys were staring at me with jealousy. It looked like a fairy tale, a modern-day Cinderella story. But I knew better. Just 2 hours before that confession, I was cleaning the boys' locker room, one of my many part-time jobs. They didn't know I was there. I heard everything. I heard Liam laughing with his friends, Hunter, Blake, and Sebastian. I heard him say, "It's just a bet, guys. 1 month. I date the charity case, get her to fall for me, and then dump her at the spring gala. Whoever gets her compromising photo first wins the pot of $100,000. I stood there, holding a mop, freezing cold rage spreading through my veins. They thought my heart was a toy. They thought my dignity was a game. My blood boiled. But I didn't cry. I didn't run. Instead, I smiled. If they wanted a show, I'd give them a blockbuster. I walked out of that library and accepted Liam's confession. I looked into his lying eyes and pretended to be the shy, overwhelmed girl he expected. But behind his back, I started my own game. You see, Liam's friends Hunter, Blake, and Sebastian were part of the bet too. Their job was to pretend to be poor students to test if I would cheat on Liam for money. They wanted to prove that I was just a gold digger. It was hilarious to watch them try to act poor. Hunter, whose family owns half the hotels in the city, approached me wearing a ripped t-shirt that looked like designer distress, not actual poverty. He told me he was an orphan who couldn't afford lunch. He tried to look pathetic, but the chrome hearts ring on his finger cost $5,000. I decided to play along. I looked at him with big, sympathetic eyes and said, "Oh no, Hunter, that sounds terrible. Don't worry, I know how it feels to be hungry. I live stream at night to make ends meet. I'll use my earnings to buy you dinner." Later that night, I went online and ordered a bulk pack of cheap polyester shirts from a discount site, $5 each. I sent them to Hunter with a note that said, "I saved up all week to buy you these. They are cotton, very good quality. Please wear them so you don't get cold." The next day, the entire school watched in shock as Hunter walked down the hallway wearing a stiff, itchy, $5 shirt that smelled like plastic. He looked miserable, but when he saw me, he had to smile and say thank you. He couldn't blow his cover. I had the son of a billionaire wearing trash, and he had to thank me for it. That was strike one, but messing with their fashion wasn't enough. I needed capital, real money, and I realized I had 4 wealthy customers desperate to please me to win their bet. I came up with the fake bag operation. I knew these boys knew nothing about women's fashion, but they were competitive. I bought 10 high-quality knockoff designer handbags for $50 each. Then, I put on a mascot costume, a giant bear suit, and stood outside their dorms handing out flyers. The flyer said, "Exclusive sale, limited edition bags. The exact ones Harper Vance has been dreaming of." I used a burner phone to message all of them. I told Liam, "Hunter is planning to buy me a bag. He's so sweet." I told Hunter, "Liam never buys me anything nice. Jealousy is a powerful drug." Within an hour, they all showed up at the meeting spot. I stood there in my bear suit, sweating, selling them $50 fake bags for $1,500 apiece. They threw money at me, thinking they were winning my favor. "Make sure she knows it's from me," Liam said, handing me a wad of cash. "Don't tell Liam I bought this," Hunter whispered, handing me his credit card. I made $15,000 in one afternoon. I took that money, paid off my dad's medical bills, and treated myself to a nice dinner. When they gifted me the bags later that week, I acted surprised. I hugged the fake leather and cried fake tears. Tiffany York, the jealous queen bee who started this whole mess, laughed at me for carrying a fake bag. I just looked at her and said, "It's the thought that counts," while mentally counting my real cash. But the climax of my financial revenge happened during my live stream. Liam decided to start phase 2 of his plan. He wanted to test my loyalty. He told me his family business had collapsed. He was bankrupt. He came to me with a sad face, saying he had lost his Ferrari, his mansion, and his allowance. He expected me to dump him. Instead, I pulled him into a hug and kissed his cheek. "Oh, Liam," I said, loud enough for his friends to hear. "I don't care about money. I love you for you. I will support us." I turned on my live stream that night. I sat in my small dorm room, looking tragic. "Guys," I told my viewers, "my boyfriend is in trouble. He's lost everything. I need to work harder to support him." The chat exploded with sympathy. But then, the ego war started. Liam's friends were watching. They saw an opportunity. If Liam was poor, they could swoop in and steal me by showing off their wealth. Hunters started donating. "Here is $1,000 for your hard work, Harper," the donation message read. Blake followed. "Don't cry, beautiful. Here is $5,000. Sebastian didn't want to be left out. He dropped a digital yacht worth $10,000. My screen was lighting up like a slot machine. Liam, watching from his phone in his luxury apartment, started panic. He saw his friends flirting with me. He saw them trying to buy me away from him. He forgot he was supposed to be bankrupt. His ego took over. User King Liam just donated 20 rockets. User King Liam just donated 50 yachts. He started outbidding his own friends. He was donating thousands of real dollars to his girlfriend to prove he was still the alpha male. I sat there, thanking them sweetly, while my bank account balance climbed higher and higher. By the time I turned off the stream, I had made 6 figures. I wasn't just a scholarship student anymore. I was richer than half the teachers in that school. But every game has a breaking point. Tiffany York couldn't handle it anymore. She saw me getting popular, getting rich, and keeping Liam wrapped around my finger. She cornered me on the stairs the next day. "You dirty little gold digger," she screamed. "I know what you're doing." Before I could answer, she shoved me hard. I tumbled down the stairs. Pain shot through my arm. Liam caught me at the bottom, looking terrified. "Harper," he yelled. But Tiffany wasn't done. While I was in the infirmary, she hired bots to flood the school for him. Rumors spread like wildfire. They said I was sleeping with older men. They said I was a scammer. They posted photos of me with bruises, claiming they were love bites from clients. My reputation was in shreds. The live stream chat turned toxic. It was time to end the game. I lay in the infirmary bed, my arm in a sling. I sent a message to the group chat involving Liam, Hunter, Blake, and Sebastian. "Meet me in the infirmary, now." They all arrived, looking guilty. Liam tried to hold my hand. "Harper, ignore the rumors. I'll handle Tiffany." I pulled my hand away. The room went silent. I looked at them, my eyes dry and cold. "There is no need to handle anything, Liam," I said softly, "because I know everything." I picked up my phone and pressed play. The recording from the locker room echoed in the silence. "It's just a bet, guys. Whoever gets her compromising photo first wins." Liam's face went pale. He looked like he had seen a ghost. Hunter and Blake stepped back, looking at the floor. "You bet on my heart," I said, my voice steady. "You thought because I was poor, I had no value. You thought you could buy me, break me, and throw me away." "Harper, wait, I can explain." Liam stammered. I slapped him. It wasn't a theatrical slap. It was hard, real, and it echoed off the walls. "Don't," I hissed. "And you want to know the funny part? I knew from the very beginning. The cheap shirts, the fake bags, the donation war, I orchestrated all of it. I showed them my bank balance on my phone. Their jaws dropped. "I made a fortune off your stupidity," I smiled. "And Tiffany? I have a recording of her admitting to hiring the bots. I already sent it to the principal and her parents." The aftermath was glorious. Tiffany was expelled the next morning. Her family's stock plummeted after the bullying scandal went public. The boys Hunter, Blake, and Sebastian were humiliated. Their chat logs were leaked. Oops, my hand slipped, and they became the laughing stock of the elite circle. And Liam? He He stood outside my dorm for 3 days in the rain. He realized that in his game to make me fall for him, he had fallen for me. He realized I was the only person who saw him for who he was and played him anyway. I eventually walked out to meet him. I'm running for student council president. I told him, I need a campaign manager, someone with connections, someone with money, someone who knows how to follow orders. He looked at me, soaking wet, his expensive hair ruined. I'll do it, he said, anything. And that is how I, Harper Vance, the poor scholarship girl, became the queen of Sterling Academy. Liam is currently carrying my books and fetching my coffee. I haven't forgiven him. Not yet. Maybe I never will. But I admit, having a billionaire as a personal assistant is quite convenient. Revenge is a dish best served cold. But personally, I think it tastes best with a side of chocolate cake and a 6-figure bank account. This has been Midnight Cravings. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed seeing the rich get played, make sure to like and subscribe for the next chapter.